Welcome back to my channel, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a few playoff scenarios and a few that I'm actually interested in seeing. Of course, we all know that I'm biased and I want the Astros to go all the way, but the ball bounces in funny ways, and we'll see about that. Still, on paper, I do think we're the best team in baseball. But otherwise, let's talk about some other playoff scenarios that I might find interesting. Number one, the Tampa Bay Rays, the most relevant team to us in our present and future right now. So let's talk about them. They were actually one of my pet teams this year, and I followed them. And with their $60 million budget, which is the lowest in baseball, they overachieved beyond belief. And if you guys want to pause this video anytime, you can read the article. You can read, it's on the CBS Sports app, which I always use, and you guys can, I give credit to him. I'm just actually letting you guys preview tonight's game. It's nothing about his article, really, but what I really wanted to talk about is the overachievement of the underdog Tampa Bay Rays. And that's because they are in one of the toughest divisions in history, having the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. So there's no team that hates the Yankees and Red Sox more than the Rays, just because of that perpetual fighting and battling and losing divisions against these guys. So they have to battle through the wild card game and get themselves, basically the toughest draw, because when you win the wild card game, you get the number one seed. So I'm really interested in watching the Rays go as far as they can. Unfortunately, since I'm a Houston Astros fan, it's time for the Rays season to end. And all credit to them: Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Charlie Morton, G-Man Choi, Tommy Pham, wham bam, thank you, Tommy Pham. I absolutely love what you've done this year. Kiermaier, defensive genius, but on the bat, he's only been batting the second half of the season, 188. A lot of swings and misses, swinging out of the zone. Austin Meadows, all-star player, love him, love Austin Meadows. Joey Wendell, good defense, but struggling at the plate a little bit. He was even batting leadoff, which I couldn't really understand. But this, like I said, this is my pet team, and I absolutely love everything about the Tampa Bay Rays. Great year. Hats off to you guys. You guys being in the playoffs, getting this far in the playoffs, overcoming your division, hats off to you, salute to you, everything. Okay, next playoff scenario. The next playoff scenario will be, let's look at tomorrow's Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves series tied 1-1. Game info: Mike Soroka versus Adam Wainwright. That is a hell of a pitching matchup. Adam Wainwright, possibly besides Jack Flaherty, their second best pitcher, and Mike Soroka, Julio Teheran, Dallas Keuchel, Mark Melancon, Shane Green. The Braves are a really solid team. I should look it up, but I'm just not like the stats geek I should be, but I believe they had 97 wins this year. That is a heck of an achievement. Of course, that 97 wins is in the National League, where they're not constantly playing the Astros, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Rays, the Oakland Athletics, all of the good teams in the AL. So it's probably equivalent to, like, let's say 5 less games, like a 92-win season in the AL. But the team looked absolutely amazing. Love everything about them. Excuse me, I'm eating. Wouldn't it be interesting to see Dallas Keuchel pitching in the World Series against the Houston Astros? So that's another playoff scenario that I'd be very interested in. I do think that we out firepower them. We had a better record. We were in the AL. On paper, I think we would win against the Atlanta Braves. Okay, let's look at another playoff scenario. Let's look at the Washington Nationals. Okay, here's tonight's matchup: Hyunjin Ryu versus Max Scherzer. This should be pretty interesting. I'm sorry, not tonight's matchup, tomorrow night's matchup. And this should be interesting. Hyunjin's been on a little bit of a slide. Max Scherzer had a little bit of a hard outing last time. I do give the nod this time to Max Scherzer. At home, Washington Stadium, Max Scherzer, I predict And I don't care if my predictions come right or wrong, to tell you the truth. But I am predicting, so I guess I do hope they come right, and so I predict that the Nationals win this game and put the Dodgers in a 2-1 hole. So if we play the Nationals in the World Series, this scenario would include Max Scherzer, basically Juan Soto, and Trey Turner, the fastest man in baseball. This would be a good-looking matchup. I do think that we out-firepower them in many ways, but the Washington Nationals are starting to put a team together. And with their pitching and batting, you can just see they have 4 amazing players, and they have the pieces around them that are pretty solid too. This would be an interesting matchup. We'll look more into it later, but I would enjoy playing the Washington Nationals, and we can see what happens. But any team that has a former Astro, I'm kind of interested in. So let's look at the Minnesota Twins. So with the Minnesota Twins, I'm going to go ahead and look here at the roster, and then we're going to look at the depth chart right here. Most home runs in baseball, so this would be basically like a power matchup right here. Okay, so here's their starting pitching. I think the only 2 to really worry about here are going to be Jose Barrios and Jake Odorizzi. The rest of them don't have the stats that compare with our pitchers. Let's look at Jake Odorizzi real quick. 3.51 ERA. A little bit high on the bases on balls with 53 compared to 178 strikeouts, but a really good solid pitcher, somebody we would definitely have to worry about. And Jose Barrios, let's look at him real quick. 195 and 51 right in line, 14 and 8, 3.68 ERA. So their pitching is a little bit weaker than ours. But man, they know how to create. They really know how to create. Look at that first base, Marwin Gonzalez right there. Let's look at him a little bit closer for fun. 264 batting average with 15 home runs, 112 hits, and 55 RBIs. Let's look at his stats. Let's see how many games he played. He only played in 114 games. So I do think that overall, of course, Marwin means everything to our city, with all respect to him, that Michael Brantley was a good adjustment for us. I won't use the word replacement in left field. And I've said it many times, but Michael Brantley, my favorite Cleveland Indian. Okay, let's look at another playoff scenario. Okay, let's look at the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees, their batting lineup is absolutely stellar. Look at this. Left field, Stanton. Outfield, Gardner, Judge. Infield, Urshela, Gregorius, Torres, LeMahieu, Tanaka, Sanchez, and Encarnacion. That's a pretty scary lineup. I do think that if our bats tee off on them just at the right time, we can overcome it, but they are going to create runs. So that's something we need to look at. And we really need our coach, AJ Hinch, to go into the right starting rotation and maximize our home games. Luckily, we have home field advantage, so I would say we edge them out. But this possibly is our toughest matchup of the year. Not the pitching side, with CC Sabathia getting older and a couple of the big guys having a bad year. But I think their ace this year is going to be Masahiro Tanaka. So that'll be an interesting matchup to see who we put against him. Anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you guys liked it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.